was in back of you. I was in back of you. When I was playing the game, you came in back of me and said, oh, and you scared me.
It's about the time. Oh, I'm gonna have to have no problem.
He's lying all of a sudden, whooping me. Right when I was playing the game, you scared me.
Oh,
back of me? No, now you see it, right?
Yeah, now that because I thought you were saying another game.
You're a liar.
Yeah, put it over here. I wasn't even back. Was I even back in?
When I was playing the game, you scared me. Right, so then that was the but then look, then I came in front of him. When I came in front of him, he was whooping. I said, oh, he said, somebody took that.
Because, what is that? That's a, oh yeah, I want to see.
If somebody hit you from the front, would you rather be scared from the front or from the back?
Oh, look at Sue. Yes,
man.
Look at Sue.
He looks busy. Maybe we should go.
Yeah, I got you by the foot.
No, you got me by the back. Right when we was playing.
Playing the game? No, I mean playing the game around the house.
No, you didn't scare me there because
I know I didn't scare you. I was coming after you. And then you people was...
You didn't scare me because I was scared.
I know.
That's scaring me. I'm scared.
Ma.
4 out of 5 Amwell users prefer the feel of
You can see that. 79.
It feels great on the bugs off.
Hang about what? I don't even know I'm not.
Vamos. Hey. No me pregunta mío, ven. Hijo, no sean así, coño, que yo me voy a hacer ciudadana para ustedes. Ven, no.
Hey.
Es el sábado, ya quiero una cosa ahí.
¿Cuándo lo de?
No smoking.
Let's go in the gym. Check it out. I almost hit the...
This here is shades of green.
Jimmy.
Well, take one cup of milk and doesn't look like this. You need the skin, like a tiger.
There's one here and one without me. And then I can't go buy it. But you need to know one year and one without hair. One year and one without me. No, Papa. With my face.
You were 1.5 years like
Looking at me.
yeah.
Roll the camera.
One under the stars.
No problem.
Because they want to see the stars.
I'm cute.
Very Gusto. And this guy was 8. How tall was this guy? I'm on like 6'7" or 6'8".
Yeah. What's the ambulance for?
That's them 3 holding like, and you know my dad is walking like in the front. Mira Carolina, my mom is pushing her like, hurry up.
Don't let me walk into one of these poles. Didn't I just tell
Oh,
you?
I'm so, I was.
I gotta have Don do something with the camera.
Does it say what time they want to show anything or they not?
I don't know where it says it. It might say something.
That's the 3 Stooges.
Your father's trying to cover his face.
Oye, ¿para acá? ¿Para acá?
Está bonita, ¿no?
Go ahead.
It's supposed to be over by the puppy.
Una mujer de taza.
Big sister. Second sister. Sorry. You're the happy one. I can tell. ¿Decimos bien? Yeah, I can't walk around with a Robocop. ¿Decimos bien?
Macho mío ahora está. Me deja viejo por este ahora.
Mama, you're the only one I can pick up because you're wearing white.
Oh, yeah?
Ladies and gentlemen, join with me as graduating officer Winston leads us in the Pledge of Allegiance.
Class, please stand. Oh!
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Order! Move!
Please retire the colors. Reverend James Martin will come forward. And long-standing clients here at the School of Justice and Safety Administration. In the context of training, to be as successful as we are, number one, in terms of graduations and success, in terms of our participation in the state certification exams, in terms of what I believe is the quality of our correctional programs and staff, it would not be possible if it were not for people that are committed to training. And I'd like to bring to you Lieutenant Joe Alejandro, I've known for a number of years, who is the training supervisor here at the School of Justice. And while he's coming here, he's going to stand. I ask that they, when I call their name, they please stand, and that everyone will hold any applause to the end of the introduction in the interest of time. Thank you. Director of the Metro Day Corrections and Rehabilitation Department, Mr. Charles Skelton. Assistant Director for Operations, it's Assistant Director for Administration, Mr. Kevin Hickey. Assistant Director for Community and Support Services, Ms. Ann Vendrell. May not necessarily agree about their selection, and we've had all kinds of folk who wanted to be graduation speakers. So I always like to check with the office, and when I call this office or when we contact this office, one of the names that kept coming up in terms of the person who could really provide some leadership, some encouragement to these groups of folk is the Honorable Frederica S. Wilson. You see, I know Ms. Wilson from observing her on a number of occasions. I happen to be one of her 500 male role models. And I have been privy to the documentation that she sent our office. And I want to tell you that of all the programs that I've seen in my 48 years of being here in Dade County, and 48 years that I've been here in Dade County, that hers is one of the most innovative, successful programs that I have seen. Let me share with you a little bit about her, because I watch her on her circuit. A lot of times you meet people and she never won re-election in 1994. She is an enthusiastic, warm, and dedicated woman who brings a wealth of valuable experience to her position. Her office is filled with the many awards and beautiful tributes lovingly given by her students, teachers, and the community. In August 1994, Ms. Wilson was appointed by the Governor Lawton.
Thank you for that beautiful introduction, Mr. Lattimore. I believe I know what class you graduated in, but I'll just keep it a secret also. To the accomplished 1995 Correctional Officer Training Class number 78, to the very proud spouses, parents, families, and friends of the proud graduates, to the innovative Director of Corrections, Mr. Charles Felton, to Mr. Sam mentored and brought through the Dade County Public School System as the principal of his elementary school, Mr. Eddie Alvarez. Stand up, Eddie, so they can see you. Eddie spent 7 years with me at Skyway Elementary. That's why he's such a wonderful person today. To the faculty and staff of the award-winning program here at Miami-Dade Community College, buenas tardes, good afternoon. The foundation has been laid. The capacity for expansion has been explored. And here you are, finally, graduation day. Congratulations. We're also very proud of you because we know that each day wasn't always so easy. We know that each day was a struggle for you and a definite challenge for your spouses, for your parents, and your families. You have come a long way. Yes, you've done it. I see the pride, and I see some tears, and I sense the curiosity. I see some smart seems to care. Let freedom ring for the teenage parent who must make a way out of no way. And when we allow freedom to ring, we will speed up that day when all of God's children, black men and white men, Jews and Gentiles, Protestants and Catholics, will be able to join hands and sing in the words of the all-Negro spiritual, free at last, thank God Almighty, we're free at last. And remember, nothing comes to a sleeper but a dream. And when he wakes up, even the dream is gone. May God bless each of you. Gracias, merci, dankeschön, thank you, and you go on, and go on.
Distinguished guests, members of the graduating class, good afternoon. Invictus, out of the night that covers me, black as the pit from pole to pole, I thank whatever gods may be for my unconquerable soul. Through the veiled clutch of circumstance, I have not cried aloud. Under the bulging ring of chance, my head is bloody but unbowed. Beyond this place of wrath and tears looms but the horror of the shade, and yet the menace of the years finds me unafraid. It matters not how straight the gate, how charged with punishment the scroll. I am the master of my fate. I am the captain of my soul. On April 17, 1995, we formed together as a group of people from different backgrounds. We started out together, not quite knowing what to expect. We soon realized that we were going to have to set aside our distinct differences and come together as one. Subjects dealing in the area of corrections, cultural diversity, CPR, first responder, just to name a few. How would it all tie together was a question that perhaps came to our minds. Then there were fun subjects like the gun range and physical fitness. Secure a weapon, watch your targets, line is hot, and so on. These were things we learned when it came to procedures on the range. Then you had names of particular trainees like dry fire. Then there were the chemical agents. Boy, wasn't that funny seeing everybody crying, mucus running from their noses, coughing and drooling at the mouth. What a sight to see. But who could ever forget Coach? It seemed like Coach gave a new meaning to PT. Instead of saying physical training, we just thought of the word pain. We would do so many push-ups and sit-ups at times until we would just scream out loud, "Kill me." In other words, Coach, we're tired and we can't do anymore. That's just half the story. On several occasions, we would have to run 1 mile around the track. Then we would have to run up the stadium stairs on both sides of the track. Then do another mile around the track. We just came to the conclusion that Coach had just lost his mind. But he would always ask us the question, when you have to respond to a backup call on the 10th floor of the jail, and you have to come up from the first floor using the stairs because the elevator perhaps was unavailable, What are you going to do when you get up to the 10th floor and then find out it's time to start fighting to subdue that inmate? Now we see why we had to do all that. During the mid and post fitness test, when you felt like quitting, seems like coach was always there saying, come on, let's go. You can do it. Don't quit on me. Many times we felt like quitting, but we hung in there. We like to say, thanks, coach. IPS, defensive tactics, correctional operations. There's nothing so bad that it couldn't be worse. At every moment, you can make either of two cases for the condition of your life. You can point to evidence that it's a thicket of thorns or bed of roses. When you buy roses, you have noticed that the stem is always covered with thorns. When the thorns are removed, the flower withers more quickly. That's why the thorns are left on. When you are presented with a rose, do you say, why are you giving me the stem with thorns on it? No. You focus on the positive. You admire the beauty of the rose. The same choices exist at every moment in life. Think of the young boy who brought home his report card heavy with poor grades. And notice all there is to appreciate. Start by developing a gratitude attitude. Give thanks for the things you have and don't worry about the things you don't have. Notice the things you take for granted. A place to rest, comfort, and shelter. These necessities that we take for granted are important to our well-being. Notice how much better you feel when you focus on the positive. At any given time, there are two attorneys in your mind. One gathering evidence for life is awful, and the other defending life is great. The jury is in, court is adjourned. Life is worth living. I will focus on the positive aspects of my life. In my closing, I like to say that many classes have traveled this road and many may follow. COT 78, always remember the final verse of the opening poem. It matters not how straight the gate, how charged with punishment the scroll. You are the master of your fate. You are the captain of your soul. COT 78, this too has passed. Thank you.
He got some questions that he asks you. He looks directly in your eyes in a very intimidating fashion. But not only I've been in the business 27 years, but he's an outstanding student. And he asks some real relevant questions, and he's going to make a good employee. Congratulations.
Okay, the next award goes to an individual who is recognized for his or her tireless dedication and outstanding leadership. There are few, if any, jobs in which ability alone is sufficient. Needed also are loyalty, sincerity, enthusiasm, and cooperation. And on behalf of the training staff, we present this Training Advisors Award to the class leader, Kevin Moss.
Basic training started on April 19th. Some had doubts, some had sheer determination. Our famous motto was, like the Nike commercial, just do it. And all the sit-ups, the push-ups, stadium stairs, wind sprints, COT 78 just did it. They enjoyed it. I know I did. You have worked hard, I've been with you for 16 weeks, and I've seen you sweat. I've seen you so tired and barely able to breathe. I've seen you fall and get up, go on again and again until you succeeded. I have witnessed all of this. I feel proud and privileged to have been a part of it. Over the past weeks, I've seen dedication, courage, generosity, and spirit. I have seen people accomplish physical feats they would not have believed possible from the first day. But first, I would like to recognize a few individuals that worked really hard. Their attitudes, aggressiveness, and ambitions kept their bodies moving, but fell short by a sit-up, one push-up. But in my heart, they're still champions. Officers Gary Elford, Carol Ridgway, Juan Ferrer, Josette Bell, Robert Villanueva, Paul Birchman, Sharona Baker, Eve Champagne. Congratulations. Second, I'd like to acknowledge those individuals that have excelled in the categories of sit-ups, push-ups, pull-ups, and the mountain. Leo Cannon, Kevin Moss, Nelson Figueroa, Carl McQuay, Kevin Moss, Albert Ordonez, Henry Torres, and Charles Winston. Please be seated. And third, out of all the classes that I've coached, there have been that one individual who runs those extra steps, runs that extra mile, and who supports their classmates and gives them courage, and 108 push-ups, 26 pull-ups, and a time of 9 minutes and 35 seconds in the mile and a half. Outstanding Physical Fitness Award for COT 78. This was a very close one, but it goes out to Officer Raymond Calhoun. In closing, we're all alike. We have ears, we have eyes, we have legs, we have a brain. But the difference is in the heart. Thank you.
And you did it anyway, and I'm proud of you, and we all are. Give her a hand, please.
Ms. Jackson said, Ms. Jackson came to us with a bad wrist. She did not think she was going to make it, but she said to me one thing. She said, I want to be a correctional officer. And after her wrist was healed, and the doctors would not give her clearance, and we finally came to a decision about how we were going to do that, she went back into the gym almost daily, every day sweating, with a family of 4 kids, I believe, and having to do all the things at home. But she, persevered. And I think I commend Officer Wood for recognizing I laid with a lot of heart.
Ms. Loranda Williams, would you come forward, please? And this is for you. It takes a deep commitment to change and an even deeper commitment to grow. Change means identifying what you're doing, recognizing when you are doing it, and gently guiding yourself to do something else. Ms. Williams, thank you very much. Congratulations.
Graduating Officer George Alvarez. Graduating Officer Cassandra Andrews. Graduating Officer Sharona Baker. So presenting the badge to Ms. Baker, will be Corporal Cora Turner, Corrections and Rehabilitation. Graduating Officer Kimmery. Graduating Officer Charles Winston IV. Okay, we have two more graduates that went through the program through the Pre-Service Institute.
Ladies and gentlemen, let's give them a round of applause. We'll now have a brief poetry rendition by graduating officer Ronna Baker. Class will remain standing for the presentation.
Good afternoon. We finally made it through. The day has come at last. They put us in the room and dared 41 individuals to accomplish a given task. We came from different walks of life with different beliefs and thoughts, but it was through the academy where we conformed to working as a team. Together was the way we were taught. So now, here we are. We did as we were asked, maintained as we were told. We put our heads together and found that the green and gray was our ultimate goal. Our TAs were inspiring, the instructors were as well. They led a path of excellence for us to follow, a job well done, as you can tell. We finally made it through. The day has come at last. They put us in a room and dared 41 individuals to accomplish a given task. The memos didn't discourage us. The push-ups made us strong. We knew the day was soon approaching. We knew it wouldn't be long. We'd be standing here before you, celebrating this awaited day. Together as one, we did the job. COT 78. Thank you.
We'll now have a code of ethics by graduating officer Josette Bell.
Will all officers please stand?
Health and Safety Administration. I'm going to put the following officers in service.
Right.
Attention, Miami-Dade Community College, Metro-Dade Corrections and Rehabilitation Department, and the corrections community. The following officers are now in service. Graduating Officer Gary Alford, 09. George Alvarez, 09. Cassandra Ray. Officer Elizabeth Silverman, 09. Officer Kenneth Stirrup, 09. Officer Henry Torres Jr., 09. Officer Robert Villanueva, 09. Officer Charles Winston, 09. Officer Nelson Figueroa, 09. Officer LaRonda Williams, 09. 09-15 correction. For the training staff, please join me to dismiss your class for the last time.
Class leader. Dismiss your class. Class. Leader. Right. Class, this is it. We finally did it. For the last and final time. COT 78 sound off. Together one, only great COT 78. Woo!
That concludes our graduation ceremony.
noche, no me falles. ¿Te gustaría sentir nuevas emociones, alegría, euforia y más en una pista de baile? Pues eso es lo que te espera hoy sábado en el Club Típico Dominicano. Hoy sábado, el Club Típico Dominicano te hipnotizará en la pista de baile con una increíble combinación de salsa, bachata, house y merengue. Un chorrito de todo país y unas auténticas salsa mariachi. Y unos taquitos, unos Budweiser. Cerveza Budweiser.
Yo me retiro rumbo a la galería, a la ciudad de Colombia. Me espera mi mamá. En 2 minutos, pasamos la fiesta en vivo desde el clima, con el nuevo Sol 95.
Abandonaste cuando más falta tú me hacías y me borraste como sueño que se olvidó.
Al cabo de 37 años.
¿Cuánto? ¿Haciendo qué, muchachos?
Al cabo de 37 años. Hace 47 años. 60 años hasta la primera bajada. 47 años. Ave María.
Dice Fior que ya no es happy verde, ya es happy morado.
¿Qué más? Nadie fuma. ¿Qué fuma?
Allá hay fósforo, mira. Al lado de la... Allá adentro.
Hablar en serio. Un día como hoy, día 3 del 3 del año 1855.
1800, ya tú sabes.
Pero déjenme ver. Oye, pero déjame ver las quinceañeras.
Una niña.
Dice la quinceañera.
47 años por nombre, hasta gracias, pero bueno. 47 años. Hoy día aquí está cumpliendo.
¿Cuánto?
41. 45.
¿Cuántos son?
Lamentablemente. 45. Lamentablemente.
1, 2 y 3. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Mona. Happy birthday to you.
Sigue.
¿En qué latido?
Dime tú, mami, que me decir lo dejo de ensuciar. Le da un piñazo.
Ella me lleva 3 años.
Ahí está el wiki, tú. Sweetie, mire ahí. An English,
Hielo. Ah, hielo. Tú me dices, please, give me hielo.
Vamos de la noche ya.
¿Qué pasa?
No me puedo dar mucha bulla ya.
¿A qué no me llama la policía? Y si me la llama, entonces lo llamo bajo otra vez. Cuando me la llame, la bajemos otra vez.
casi.
The lane will put him down.
Ya está ya.
That's it, go.
No te apures, que le van a enseñar, nene.
You still recording?
Ajá. Pero que mira, el nene puro.
Now, when the safety pitches the ball, si pasa que la televisión, ve que pasa así, abajo, le va a dar la
¡Prepárame la comida! ¡Es hambre que
Let him go. Y'all wanna buy a can of water? Hey, y'all wanna buy a can of water?
Mira, ve sacándose los mocos ahora y pegándotela aquí. They are so loud.
Hey, thanks.
Dale que nada más le quedan 7 minutos y batería también. Amor, is blinking battery? Está blinking. That means what? Gonna finish soon?
Eso de qué? Quítese ahí, quítese.
Yayo.
Yayo, tú eres pájaro.
Ahora como a mi
papi. A ver, mami con papi.
Ada, sale del medio.
Dale, tú vuelve allá.
No, sale del medio.
No, no sale del medio. Que la carne uno está tres calientes.
Ya que ese rollo que tocaron revelado. Dale, ustedes no cumplen nada de los juegos.
Pero si no
Pero que tienen que estar en miedo. Santo el coño.
Me estoy cansando mucho.
¡Salud!